You know, I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. I am tired of these four-legged, pissy bastards. I'm tired of them. You know, I loathe all of these ponies. I do. These pieces of shit. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of One Man Dark Man Podcast. I am, of course, your host, good old Dirt Griggity. I was reposting or retweeting my podcast, this podcast right here, and I saw a couple of comments, and I said, hold on, man. I said, hold on. These ponies, bro. It's funny when they comment before watching the show, assume everything. Let me do this. I hate these hoes. It's so funny to me that they comment, just think they know me, just think they know what I'm going to do. You know, here I am, right? I just promoted this show. And this guy, I don't know who this guy is. Of course, Microsoft's the problem. I'm assuming he's being sarcastic. This guy named Oz. Stop defending Phil Spencer. Like, that's all you Xbox podcasts and influencers do. Defend Phil every day when Phil is now Microsoft is the problem. Phil has never delivered what the consumers want. He keeps thinking he will, and you influencers keep praising him like he a god. I'm like, who is this? But this bitch follows me. What do you follow me for? Want to see me cap for Xbox all day? Is that why you follow me, punk? And he a political guy. What the hell, bro? He a political guy. What? Look at this guy, thumbs. Let's see how you spin this. Those poor smucks in your chat are going to be dizzy. Thumbs. 2 followers. He's a pony. These guys don't know what I'm going to talk about. They can go by the thumbnail, say, yeah, Xbox fiscal year numbers were down, and Microsoft is blaming Xbox. That's all I said. But what we're going to talk about today is pretty simple. What's the problem? He's Tim Dog. He's trolling. So the question is, what's the real problem? I think it's pretty obvious. We'll get to that. But thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. Anyone who still D-rides Xbox is hilarious. Hey, wait a minute. Thank you, Chayo, because I was on my way. Get your punk ass out of here. Ain't nobody D-ride nobody. I hate you all. You punk ass ponies. See, y'all the ones who lose your mind over this shit. Xbox 4949 said, I'm D-riding Xbox. Whoa. Calm down, killer. Calm down. So we're going to get into this, man. We talk about those fiscal numbers, and Microsoft is blaming Xbox. I always say Xbox is never perfect. They have their own issues. But this is kind of crazy. Like, you're doing everything to make them fail, and then when they don't do well, you blame them? That's some crazy shit. PlayStation is begging PlayStation fanboys to upgrade to the PS5. I'm not making that shit up. I'm not making it up. We're going to talk about it, but they're like, yo, can you guys please upgrade to the PS5, please? Helldivers did pretty, decent on Xbox. We got some numbers from Alinea Analytics. Apparently, developers want to make games for PS5 more so than the Xbox. But of course, PC is the most popular platform. And people wonder why Xbox next console is a PC. Console hybrid. I'm going to say this again for you dumbass, musty-ass ponies out there. Y'all think Xbox is stupid, right? Y'all don't think they see the numbers? Y'all don't think they see the numbers? Y'all don't think they see that PC is really the most popular platform now? You don't think they see that the Xbox consoles is not selling? I'm pretty sure they see that shit. You think they're making their next console a PC hybrid for no reason? We're going to talk about that, y'all. Because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. So, we'll talk about it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's rock with all shit, man. Web Dave, the homie Web Dave with the 2 get them dirt. TTS homies. Sony is dead. They lie. I'm going to tell y'all something. The homie King Dave been saying no PS6 for a while, and I still think there will be a PS6. But the longer they delay that shit, the more you start to think, will it happen? I don't know. Alvin with the 2. These ponies get more legs than followers. Damn. Thought that shit. Blank with the 5. They acting like we defend feel like he's Morgan Freeman and lean on me. Bro. They feel like we're all how Tim Dog used to be. Y'all remember how Tim Dog used to be? I like the guy. Phil Spencer is my bud. I like the guy. He's a great guy. Phil Spencer boogers are made of solid gold. One of Phil Spencer boogers can feed a family of 4 for 2 weeks. The guy was phenomenal. Aaron Greenberg is my pastor. He's great. Y'all remember how Tim Dog was on Xbox? Everybody at Xbox nuts, right? That's how they act like we are with Phil Spencer. They act like we're just like so in love with everything Phil Spencer does, bro. Like, seriously. Phil Spencer is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But they act like us Xbox guys think the guy is perfect. No. Shit, Phil Spencer did a lot of crazy shit. He said some things we didn't really, care for. Like, he made up shit like, yeah, we want to. He's still, he's an executive at a company. He going to say some shit that ain't true sometime. Phil Spencer used to do too many interviews, right? Now, this is the thing. Phil Spencer used to do too many interviews, right? Now I see people complaining he's not talking anymore. Do you say, no, well, let me pull that up. I hope I really got that. Hold on, let me see if I can find this, y'all. Let me see if I can find it, because I'm pretty sure somebody said that shit earlier today. like Phil Spencer, was it Extus? How the fuck? Damn, who said that shit earlier, bro? Somebody said Phil Spencer hasn't talked anymore or some shit. And it's funny because they used to say he used to talk too much. I guess they're insinuating since Xbox is, like the numbers are bad, certain shit is happening. How come Phil ain't saying nothing? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it. Here it is. Let me do this timestamp right quick, y'all. Now, I'm gonna get these super chats, y'all, but let me say this right quick. Y'all remember when Phil Spencer used to do a lot of interviews? People used to say, including Xbox guys, because everything he would say, people would twist it. Like they would twist it and say, yo, Phil Spencer full of shit, man. Phil Spencer's full of shit. Or Phil Spencer said this, and Phil Spencer said that. They would twist his words, and sometimes Phil would say some things, and then later you'll be like, oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. When Phil said there's only 4 games, he was clearly talking about 2023, right? But he did say some things that just did not come to fruition. He said, doesn't mean everything is going, hey, nah, that shit was wrong. But they used to say, Phil, stop doing interviews. We used to say that shit. Phil, stop doing so many interviews. Now, Phil don't do as many interviews, and people are like, yo, why Phil ain't doing no fucking interviews? It still surprises me that Phil Spencer has practically disappeared from the scene ever since the strategy changed in 2024. Before that, he was always showing up in interviews to share his opinion on the strategies and the state of the industry. But now he's completely gone. Listen, bro. Y'all got to pick a choice. Y'all got to pick a side. Y'all want to do interviews or y'all don't? Now, I know what he's insinuating because Xbox multiplayer strategy people pissed off at Phil. I get it. Where is he at? I wouldn't want to be in this motherfucker either. Y'all keep on asking me the same questions. Well, Phil, is Starfield going to PlayStation? Remember the interview he had with Destin last year? Phil, is Starfield going to PlayStation? Phil was like, man, come on. There's no red lines. You know what that shit mean? So, what do y'all want? Do y'all want him to do interviews or do y'all not want him to do interviews? Y'all want him to do interviews and ask him the same questions? Phil, so the multiplayer strategy, why are you doing the multiplayer strategy? Well, shit, man. I think they want Phil Spencer to be 100% blunt and like come out there and say, yo, we're doing multiplayer strategy because the games are becoming way, way more expensive and we don't sell enough fucking consoles and people don't buy enough games. So we need to put our shit everywhere. If Phil Spencer was direct and said just that, guess what would happen? Hello, gamers. It's Dreamcast guy here, and Xbox is dead. Phil Spencer said so. Hello, gamers. Phil Spencer admitted that Xbox is dead. Bro, I remember what happened. I think it was in 2024. Phil said something. There was a bunch of quick videos saying Phil Spencer said it's over. Xbox, Phil Spencer quits. It's done. So that's what y'all want? Okay, man. Hello, gamers. It's Dreamcast guy here, and Phil Spencer himself said that he pissed on the Xbox brand if he could. Wait till Phil Spencer retire. Wait till he retire. Blank with the 5. They acting like we defend Phil. Like, oh yeah, I read it. I'm sorry. Like Morgan Freeman leaning on me. Right. Go, Mr. Clark. That's how they acting like we defend them and shit. Pickles, member for 4 months. 4 months in hashtag fuck the ponies. Let's go, bro. Yeah. Holding 2 with the 2. Does the Xbox Connect still hold up good? The original one, yeah, it does. I don't have, I mean, I still have the Xbox One Connect, but they didn't have no games for it. The Anger Therapist with the 5 saw your Twitter posts about different strokes. That bike shop owner messed me up. Bro, that was another episode that messed me up as a kid, bro. Sam's, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Yes, sir. They acting like they are legit. Hey, yo, shit, you know, don't call people that, bro. I don't like that. Because if you don't have proof of it, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that, bro. So it's like, come on, man. So what I want to talk about today, you guys saw the thumbnail, saw the title. I think it's crazy that Xbox can do certain things, Microsoft, I should say, do certain things to the Xbox brand and then say, yo, Xbox is the reason. Joey said, yo, I'm going to tell you right now, Joey. Yeah, like, seriously, I just don't like when people call people that when you don't have no proof, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know that somebody did that to me pretty much, and I don't play that shit, bro. Somebody said that about me because it was a Roblox being played. My grandson over today, we was playing SpongeBob and Bluey earlier. If somebody look at my gamer tag and because they see what games I played or what games that was played on my gamer tag, and that's their first thing to say, you was a PDF or something, I will literally whoop somebody's ass over that shit, man. So I don't like when we call other people that without no proof. Now, if you have proof, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Joy said, yeah, so Joy said when Phil retires from Xbox, Microsoft will kill it. Look, man. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised by that, bro. Hey, Patrick Oakley, get your stupid ass out of here. You still talking about console sales, you piece of shit? Are you really that stupid? Stupid ass. If console sales meant so much, why they putting their games on PC then, huh? Why the hell they putting their live service games on Xbox? Yes. Helldivers, Marathon. If fair games come out, but that shit probably gonna be canceled. Why they putting their live service games everywhere? And if console sales matter so much, shut your punk ass up and get out of here. Don't play that shit, man. This ain't the podcast y'all to come in here. We got 100 million console sales. You know what's bringing the ponies in here. Microsoft numbers. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted by a hole. A $2 hole came in here and distracted me. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get to this, man. Let's go ahead and get to this. Do the time sound. Now, I did see a report earlier, 1940. I did see a report earlier about PlayStation numbers didn't come out yet, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure that console sales as well, but think about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 didn't do well. Now, we say didn't do well for a Call of Duty. It's still like number 4 or 5 best-selling game of the year. For a Call of Duty, it didn't do well. That includes PlayStation. That game, a lot of people depend on that game. for numbers. So we'll see what happens, bro. But anyway, I saw a report earlier that I wanted to talk about because it says 20% of developers surveyed by GDC say they want to make games for Xbox Series X and S compared to 40% for PS5 and 39 for excuse me, 39% for Switch 2. Okay. Now we understand, because I'm not here to cap. I am not here to cap. We understand that people don't really fuck with Xbox like that no more, consoles. North America is the only place where people still buy them. And they don't really buy them as much as they used to here anymore either. The Xbox One and the PS4 in the United States was relatively close. I think PS4 beat them in the United States by like maybe 2 million. But of course, worldwide, they smashed them. This generation, they're beating them in the United States by like 8 or 9 million. And of course, the rest of the world, let's not even talk about that. So this is no surprise. But this is the thing. When you look at this, it says, yeah, I probably can't see that. Which platforms most interest you as a developer right now? They asked the question. Do y'all see PC? Do you notice those headlines? They just talked about Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. But the developers, look what their number one platform is. PC. You know what that means, right? Y'all know what that means. Xbox know this. Xbox understands that their platform isn't as popular. Hell, Microsoft made sure that the platform is not popular. Why you think their next platform is a PC, y'all? From what Jez Corden said, is a PC that plays console games. Phil Spencer was the one that made sure the Xbox Magnus played Xbox Series X and S games. PC. Every developer is making games for Steam. They're making games for PC. How easy is it going to be to play a PC game on the next Xbox console, y'all? Very simple. I have to tell you. This is why Xbox is doing what they're doing, bro. I said this for the past few weeks, and I will continue to say it. For any Xbox guy that's going out there still fighting the good old console war fight about console sold, about exclusives, stop the shit right now. I'm telling you, y'all know I'm a bot right here. I am a bot. If you are going out there still fighting opponents with good old console war, ammo, stop it. You're gonna lose. I saw the ponies. I don't want to call his name out. I don't know if he's in the chat. But one of the guys that listened to this show 3 weeks ago, he was saying Fable and Forza is not going to PlayStation. 3 weeks ago. Ponies clipped his ass so quick after that Dev Direct last week. So trust me, stop that shit. You're going to make yourself look bad. Like I said, bro, Xbox next console is a PC that plays console games, y'all. That's what it's going to be. But it's going to be a game changer. All those little games that skip Xbox and shit, if they make that game for PC, guess what console it will be playable on? The only games you're not going to be able to play is Nintendo games. until they go to PC eventually. Do you understand what Xbox strategy is? No need to sit up here and cap. Shit, bro, it is what it is. Y'all see the proof right here. Developers say PC is the platform they're most interested in developing for. 80% is double PS5, Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, and it's triple the damn Xbox Series. Did y'all see this? 80%. So it goes back to the brand Xbox. The brand. What happens with the brand? Xbox don't sell consoles. Their numbers are down. Y'all know why their numbers is down, right? I'm going to get to that later, but it's pretty simple why their numbers are down, bro. I said it already. Call of Duty flops for a Call of Duty game. Don't come with me, Dirt. It was still number 5 best-selling game of the year. Yeah, but it's usually number 1. Get it? And not to mention price increases. You know, we'll talk about that shortly. We'll talk about that shortly. So yeah, Cap Dirt. What's Cap? That Call of Duty. That Call of Duty Black Ops 7 didn't do well. No, that's not Cap, bro. No, Addy, this is a one-man show, bro. I just let me vibe. I'm just vibing by myself today. See, it did flop for a Call of Duty game, Max City. It flopped for a Call of Duty game. Black Ops 6, so crazy, bro. Y'all saying Cap, but y'all got to pay attention to the numbers, bro. The worst game is Vanguard. I ain't saying nothing about Vanguard, bro. That was 2021. What are you talking about? I ain't saying nothing about Vanguard. I'm talking about, bro, Black Ops 6 in 2024. So crazy. That game broke records. It was so crazy, right? Black Ops 7, it didn't do as well as the previous Call of Duty games. It just didn't. I'm not saying the game flopped. I'm saying the game flopped compared to another Call of Duty game. I think that's pretty simple, y'all. Y'all saying Cap, but y'all ain't listening to me. Compared to Call of Duty, it flopped. Yes, JB, it did not meet Call of Duty's normal Call of Duty standards. Every year, Call of Duty would. I'm comparing it to Black Ops. Okay, 6. Was that game the previous year, bro? The Black Ops 6 was the previous year, and it went crazy. But Call of Duty games are number 1 every year for the most part, bro. This year was number 5. Last year was number 5 because it didn't do as well as the previous Call of Duty games. I don't know if it covered its budget. Y'all knew it didn't do as well when Activision came out, 2 weeks after the game dropped and said, oh, yeah, well, we'll never do a franchise back-to-back years or something like that. Why you keep on talking about Vanguard, Max City? That was 2021, bro. I enjoy Vanguard. I'm pretty sure Vanguard sold more than Black Ops 7 because Black Ops 7 was in Game Pass. Vanguard was not in Game Pass. Yes, that was the worst selling Call of Duty until Black Ops 7. This I'm pretty sure you look at the numbers, bro. So what I'm trying to say is this, bro. What I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this. Xbox, the PC thing is their direction. We know their next console is going to be a hybrid. Max City, I'm telling you, bro. Black Ops 7 did not outsell Vanguard because Vanguard was not in Game Pass. Now, as far as engagement, I don't know. Maybe it had more engagement. Maybe it's going to have more engagement than Vanguard. But as far as sales, I'm pretty sure Vanguard outsold Black Ops 7, bro. Like I said, because Black Ops 7 was in Game Pass. That's millions of people right there. That's millions of sales that Xbox didn't get. I'm going to need y'all to pay attention to me. I'm going to need y'all to pay attention to me. Call of Duty always come out in October and November. And it's always number 1. Last year was number 5. I didn't say the game fell for a game. I said it flopped for a Call of Duty game. I need y'all to really pay attention to what I'm saying. I need y'all to really pay attention to what I'm saying. Call of Duty standards is up here. Do y'all understand? Call of Duty standards is up here. It's literally the best-selling game every year. Even Black Ops 6 was in Game Pass. It still was the best-selling game of 2024. Thank you, Xbox 40. Now, I'm only saying it flopped compared to the Call of Duty. You can't say, yeah, Dirt, well, the shit came out in November and it was still number 5. Call of Duty come out every November or October, and it's always number 1. Come on, man. I'm not understanding this shit. Hogwarts did outsell Modern Warfare in 2023, yeah, because Hogwarts did, but I think Modern Warfare was still number 2. I just need y'all to listen to me, man. Y'all ain't listening to me right now. You have COD player. What does you being a COD player have to do with what I'm saying? I think Call of Duty Black Ops 7 multiplayer is fantastic. Oh, all right, the biggest garlic. I ain't understand what you saying. But you say, like, Max City having COD players in here, what does that mean? That don't mean shit. So we somehow started talking about Call of Duty when I was talking about the PC shit. So let me change this this timestamp. Let me see. Let me go to 20. Yeah. Now, I love the discussion, though. You know what I'm saying? I love the discussion. Like, you know, with the homie Max City and everything. I love the discussion. Let me get these super chats real quick. It's me, Broke Boy the Fire. I bought the Marathon controller and headset to go with my Concord controller. Hey, maybe collector's item one day. I admit the CE looks good to like the Marathon thing. Yeah. I mean, but some people think the game might do okay, though. I think it might do okay. I'm not saying it's gonna be Concord 2. Ain't gonna be as bad as Concord, but it might do okay. I don't think it's gonna be like, you know, Arc Raiders and no shit. Kloop with the 249 euros said, Coach Dirk Carter, tell us your best basketball story. I got a bunch, bro, but not the time for it. Thank you, Therapist with the fire. There's mad studios that wish they had COD bad sales. COD still beat every other game out there. Number 1 seller on PlayStation. But last year, I think somebody mentioned it in the chat. It was not number 1 on PlayStation last year. Battlefield was. And you know, Call of Duty had some competition last year from Battlefield and Arc Raiders. I think Ghost of Yote in America, I ain't sure worldwide, but I think in America, Ghost of Yote outsold Call of Duty, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe Call of Duty gonna come back with a vengeance this year. They're gonna have to watch how they do that, treat that off year that off year, like when I say off year, when the big games is not ready, that odd year, like Modern Warfare 3 was that odd year. But last year, maybe if Battlefield and Arc Raiders wasn't there, it would have did fine. It still did fine, but it didn't do Call of Duty numbers. Thank you, there was with the 5. I just read that. Thank you. It's me, Broke Boy, the 5. Between 2009 and Black Ops 6 in 2024, COD was not the top 3 seller. Not the top seller 3 times. Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, and Hogwarts were the only ones to beat it. Some years it was 1 or 2, but thank you for that. I mean, I knew there are exceptions, like GTA 5 in 2013, definitely Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018, absolutely. Simple Jack, member for 11 months. Best thing Xbox can do is be a hybrid console. Then devs only have to make one x86 version. If they still don't want make an Xbox version, they're staying 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. Those little games that used to skip Xbox, we ain't gonna see that next generation, bro. Because everybody usually make their game for Steam, with the exception of Nintendo. Dave Reezy with the 2. Show Dirt respect. He fights force fighters, damn it. I'm not Smokey the Bear, you asshole. Now, this year, I think Call of Duty will probably be number 2 because GTA 6 coming out. It'll be number 2. But I think Call of Duty would do well this year, though, because people love, Modern Warfare, and they also love the Black Ops, but they don't want Black Ops any what you call it, sub franchise. What you call that shit? Every year, Smokey Robinson. But Battlefield was the best-selling game last year, yo. Hey, that was the best-selling game last year. And you will have to be blind to not realize that shit hurt Call of Duty. So, because it was a Call of Duty that people was they was like, yeah, whatever. I get it, but, see, most people a little bit more hype for Call of Duty than last year. But like I said, I didn't care for the campaign. It's the first campaign I haven't beaten. First COD campaign I haven't beaten. But the multiplayer is fire. So. Yeah. All right. So like I said, I was talking about the Xbox PC next console, and that makes sense. What Xbox is doing is making sense as far as their next console. In the eyes of the Xbox haters, in the eyes of the PlayStation fanboys, they're celebrating what's happening with Xbox. But they're not realizing that even though Xbox lost the battle, the war is still all up for grabs. Now, I said that before, and I say that shit again. People can overlook PlayStation's flaws. People can overlook PlayStation having one AAA game a year nowadays. They can overlook that, right? Because Xbox is looking like they're in trouble. But that's the thing. They're really not in trouble. They're just different. They're just not the traditional way that we know and love Xbox anymore. Their console sales are shit, though. And they know that. And it's at the point they don't even want to sell them business anymore, bro. You can't sit up here and tell me Xbox trying to sell consoles, because I don't believe they are. The Xbox Series X and S. I don't believe they give a shit anymore, bro. So. But we'll talk about that in a few. But that was a good discussion, though, man. Great discussion. Max City and all the homies in the chat. Great discussion, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Doc Dark be trolling. But he said something that I wanted to talk about real quick. Let me show you this shit. Because, you know, like he be trolling, but sometimes he says some shit that really hits. Right? Shout out to Doc, man. Good dude, man. Good dude. He said, I can sell you an Xbox Series X without talking about PlayStation. You can't sell me a PS5 without mentioning Xbox. All facts. This what I do. Stole that. Ladies and gentlemen, this nigga hit the nail right on the head. At this point, oh, the pony's trying to come in here today, huh? He hit this right on the head. If you trying to sell somebody an Xbox, you do not have to mention PlayStation, bro. You mention Xbox first party. You can mention Bethesda. You can mention ZeniMax. I'm not saying people. When you mention ABK, you can mention Call of Duty. You can mention Halo, Gears, Forza. You can mention all of that shit. You can mention Xbox Game Pass. You can mention Xbox Series X. You can mention Xbox Series S. You can mention all of those things, but you don't have to mention PlayStation. Now, what is the selling point for PlayStation nowadays, y'all? After that developers direct, what's the selling point for PlayStation? Yeah, we getting Halo, Gears, Fable, Forza, and Wolverine. Doc is on point with this. How are people selling PS5s, like, besides the casuals? You know? Maybe you could say, yeah, GTA coming out on the shit. But when you watch Twitter, when you're on YouTube, just go by 2026. You don't even have to go back to 2025. Just 2026. These ponies can't mention great things about PS5 without mentioning Xbox games. You've seen the list. You've seen the list. We got Halo. This is a banger year for PlayStation. And got a whole list of multiplats with, you know, Wolverine and Soros. Now, obviously, Xbox games are multiplats too. But PlayStation's still supposed to be the traditional console, right? And y'all ain't got no exclusives. Y'all ain't got no exclusives. We got all your games. Excuse me. Doc ain't lying, bro. Good job, Doggy Dog, getting rid of these punk ass ponies. We ain't had no ponies like this in a minute. I guess because of Xbox financials, they roll up in here, right? You ain't welcome here. Who in the hell do y'all think y'all are? You ain't welcome here. Like I always say, y'all, do you invite your ops? Do you invite your enemy to your backyard barbecue? Nah. Do you invite somebody you beefing with to game night at your house? Nah. We don't do that. So get your punk ass out of here. Get your punk ass out of here. My mods are like bouncers. Get your ass out of here. You come in the club causing trouble, starting commotion, throw their ass out of here, man. Now, if you're a pony, you want to listen, enjoy. Hoes like James, go ahead and clip, bitch. Clip. But if you come in here talking shit, I don't want to hear it. The chat don't want to hear. I might not even see it, but the chat sees it and they say, get your punk asses out of here. It's that simple. So, like I said, what Doc said, listen, bro, he's making valid points. Now, we're not talking about, like, he's not talking about casuals. He's going after the ponies. We know it's the difference between ponies and just people with PlayStations, right? It's a difference. This shit, I mentioned already. These lists I've seen Zubitech list and PlayStation 2025 is banging. I'm sorry, 2026 is banging. It's banging. Then they show Halo. Then they show Gears. Then they show Forza. They show Fable. Oh, it's banging now, huh? Banging now. I saw some lists. They ain't even had Marathon on their list. Their own game. They ain't even had that game on their list. Bro, what the fuck is going on with this blah, blah, blah guy? Man, yeah, E-Ranks, don't time that dude out, man. Block him. Oh, yeah, thank you, bro. No, don't time him out, bro. Block him, bro. I don't want them hoes to come back. Yeah, so shout out to Doc Dark because I agree with him. Raise the old trial to 2 Dirt, and this chat knows their stuff. Keep TTS for sure, bro. For sure. Thank you, fam. Electron Bandit with the fire. I just picked up my ROG Ally, Xbox Ally White on Amazon for $489. Got a long plane ride coming, so this little white guy will come in handy. Tilt-a-weight. Yeah, man, that's good for you, bro. It's a great device, man. Love it. It's a great device. Did Sean purge? I don't know Sean purged on his channel yet. I have so many ponies blocked on his channel, bro. A purge wouldn't that should be crazy. I'm not exaggerating when I say I think it's like 600 ponies blocked on his channel. I think it was 2023 when I just came up to with the whole pony free zone. I just got tired of him, man. I get the fuck out. Get out. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out. Quick topic. All right. I just saw something I mentioned about Helldivers 2. So, like, Helldivers 2 sold, what was it, like 1 point something million on Xbox? That's not bad for the third place console, you know? This guy is from Alinea Analytics. He said, in week 1 of Helldivers 2 Xbox launch, we reported that the Xbox port was selling quicker than PS5 version. Not anymore. It was true for the first week. Okay, that's what you said, the first week. But quickly reversed afterwards. The huge week 1 spike on Xbox was mostly because Xbox players were hungry for Helldivers for 18 months. Seeing the zeitgeist explode on Steam and PS5. When Helldivers 2 finally dropped on Xbox, it was a major event for an audience that had watched the hype from the sidelines. The data confirms this early velocity. In the first week, Xbox was already nearing the 1 million unit milestone with 926K copies sold, significantly outpacing the 719,000 copies sold on PlayStation during its first week. Okay, that's the numbers. That's the numbers. Notice how he's trying to clear it up, though, make it seem clean and more favorable for PlayStation. But that's the freaking numbers, bro. Xbox players are, relatively speaking, more drawn to shooters than PlayStation players. Helldivers 2 aesthetic fits the Xbox military sci-fi sensibilities perfect. The Xbox launch even had ODST-themed Halo content, which went down well. Did he pretty much say, the PlayStation version, of course, sold more than the Xbox version. Around 2 months, Xbox had 1.4 million copies, while the PS5 version continued to rise to 3.6 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is telling me, he said it himself, more people, Xbox owners are drawn to shooters more than PlayStation. That's why Marathon is coming to Xbox day one. And why is it nobody talks about this shit? We roast Marathon because we think the game ain't gonna do that well. But let's be real. The shit is a own PlayStation studio. Bungie is owned by PlayStation, and they are releasing it for Xbox day one. Nobody's talking about it for some reason, though. Last week, all of the hoopla was about Fable going to PlayStation day one. We can't wait for Gears to come day one. We can't wait for Halo to come day one. Forza coming later this year. Nobody's talking about Marathon coming to Xbox day one. Why? Why is that? Because it's Marathon, man. Is it because people don't give a shit about that game, man? Or it's because it's a PlayStation first-party studio making a multi-plat, man? Oh, yeah, just like MLB The Show. Nobody cares about that anymore. The MLB made them do it. Okay? What's a Marathon? Bungie made them do it. Okay, why is Helldivers 2 on Xbox? It was a timed exclusive. It's always excuses, ain't it? So I thought that was interesting, man. Thought it was interesting. Very interesting. Jax with the 10. I strongly disagree with Amy Hood when she was talking the first party weakness comments, especially not last year. I feel she's out of touch. She knows nothing about gaming, but she's also a field boss. Yeah, she damn sure is, brother. I'm talking about that in a few, man. Talk about that in a few. Oh man, goodness, these pieces of shit, boy. Oh fuck. Hold on, I'm sorry. Bookmarks. Thanks y'all for rocking out with me, man. 7 o'clock. One man, dark man. Good old one man, dark man. Now, let me do another talk about Xbox hardware, next hardware again for a quick second, because Paul Tassi said something. You know, like he always got some silly shit to say. Let me do this. Justify. All right, like I said, Paul Tassi did something. 5330. All right, y'all. Paul Tassi did an article where he said, how can Xbox justify another hardware generation after sharp declines? I wondered, did he ask this question after the Wii U? I'm curious. Did he write an article say, how can Nintendo justify another hardware generation after the dog shit Wii U? Okay. How can he justify? Well, let's be real. I think Xbox is making another console, whether it's a PC hybrid, another console, because they have over 30 million people that bought their console. That's not 2 million people. That's not 200,000 people that they can just throw to the wayside. No, it is 30 plus million. They're going to make another console for us. And this console is going to be a PC hybrid. Now, he's asking this question, how can they justify another generation after sharp declines? What? Okay, if you look at what's going on, damn, another pony in here? Oh, shit, Thumb Thumbs. Ain't that the guy? Thumbs, you bitch. Oh man. But anyway. Bro, the pony's in here, bro. I'm expecting to be clipped tonight. Damn. Those damn numbers got the people like, yeah, with their chest sticking out. Hoo-hoo. But fuck y'all. So, I mean, you do ask the question. Like, people have asked the questions. Why is Xbox doing another console? Because they don't give a shit about the Xbox Series X and S. Why are they doing another console? And I just said it. They have 30 plus million people that bought their hardware. And some of them will buy it again, buy their next hardware. I know we will, the people in the chat. So maybe they won't make as many, right? It's never going to, an Xbox console is never going to get to 100 million. People don't fuck with Xbox like that. The Xbox 360 was obviously the closest. And I got to be real. That was because the PlayStation 3 was dog shit and the Xbox 360 had games that was only on Xbox 360 and they had a year head start. With the Xbox Series, I think if the PS6 genuinely comes out in 2029, 2030, Xbox having those few years, it won't mean as much as it did. Damn, these ponies really coming in here like this? Not to mention Gamepass subscribers. What like does that mean that he was does that mean he was roasting Xbox? I don't know. Wood Pit. Is that I don't know if that was like, did he say something bad, Clue? I don't know, bro. Did I miss it? Did he say something crazy earlier? I don't know. That don't seem that bad to me. Bring him back, then we'll see what happens. Let me see. I'll bring him back. Now, if he say some more stupid shit, then y'all can get him again. Anybody can get it. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. He ain't seem like he said nothing that bad. Was it friendly fire or maybe Clue was this early? I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon. Thank you, therapist. Thank you with the 5, bro. Thank you, fam. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Shout out to the angry therapist, man. Thank you, Woodpit. See, yeah, Clue, man, you jumped too quick, man, because I was like, that ain't sound like he said nothing crazy. Thank you, Woodpit. Appreciate you, bro. So, like I was saying, man, justify the hardware. Why is Xbox doing more hardware with their numbers going down, with people not fucking with their consoles anymore? Why are they wasting their time doing hardware? I'm telling you, man. One, listen. Like Woodpit said, a lot of their Game Pass subscribers is still on console, right? Everybody is not moving to PC. There's still console players out here that's comfortable with consoles. That's one reason. Yes, and Xbox has over 30-something million console owners. So consoles is still a part of their ecosystem. It's a part of it. People hate to say it. Their console's flopping. Nobody's buying this shit. Yeah, but listen, bro. It's still a part of their ecosystem. Right. So, but I'm curious. I'm definitely curious what the PlayStation is going to do with the PS6. And I agree with Sony's strategy of not rushing it out. I don't think they need to because they do have the PS5 Pro, which is dog shit, but it is a better PS5, technically. So I understand them not being in the rush. But the question is, will they do a PS6? I think they will. But there's some people out there that think they will not do a PS6. So we'll see, man. Time Maker Man 5. You got bitch ponies coming in here. It's like they got no games. They don't, man. Like Doc Dark said, all they can do is talk about Xbox. They use Xbox games to sell PlayStations now. They do. Dirt got General Spartan as a pony. Huh? I know General Spartan is like a half a pony. Come over here, you piece of nut. You piece of nut. Oh my God. So, all right, let's get to the main topic. Microsoft blames Xbox I told these podcast ponies to kiss my ass, you piece of nut. Mac with the 2, Dirt Grig. THKS4. Thanks for the membership, bro. Okay, yeah, that was an angry therapist. Hey, bro, I don't know what the hell I said. Why you just gonna say thanks? I gotta change some of them emojis, bro. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome, bro. Oh God, another one came in here. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I'm telling you. Those damn financials got ponies. This is about what, the 6 or 7 pony that came in here today? Good job, by the way, snipers, mods. Yo, this is about the 6 or 7 ponies. Damn, bro. Those financials, man. I'm telling you, those financials. Did Sean get it? Because I wasn't able to catch all the Sean show yesterday. Did Sean get a bunch of ponies yesterday? Oh, no, the financials dropped after Sean show, didn't it? Yeah, they dropped after Sean show. Goodness. They all like cockroaches, bro. Did you purge your ban list? No, I didn't purge it, bro. I'm leaving all them holes blocked. You know, so. They wild, bro. All right. All right, y'all, let me show this. Now, we have to talk about this because we have to. Microsoft blames first-party weakness for Xbox revenue dip. Xbox revenue took a hit this quarter, with Microsoft openly pointing to its own first-party lineup as the culprit. A lack of major releases, I wouldn't know about that, and a lower player engagement dragged the numbers down, showing that even Game Pass can't completely make up for a slowdown in exclusive titles. All right, y'all, let's do this. All right. I'm going to tell y'all something. They're blaming Xbox. But it's hard to, say it's your fault, you pieces of shit, when y'all are the ones that raised the price of the consoles, that raised the price of Game Pass, that won a 30%, profit. Like, that don't give a shit about the consoles. Now, maybe not giving a shit about the consoles. Maybe that's Xbox also, right? I don't know. But it's almost like, goodness, bro. Now, let's be real. Outer Wars 2 didn't do well, y'all. It didn't. Even in Game Pass, it didn't do well. Even me, I love Outer Wars 1, but part 2, some didn't click with me. I'm going to go back and finish it, but right now I just kind of Ninja Gaiden 4 didn't do well, y'all. It didn't. On Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, it just didn't do well. We talked about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 already. 7, I'm sorry. So Microsoft is blaming that shit. They saying the first party lineup is the culprit. those games didn't move the needle. It didn't. But in the same breath, Amy Hood mentioned that they expect Xbox hardware to drop again in Q3. Why are they expecting that? Because they know they don't even give a shit about the consoles anymore. They don't care. Now, Outer Worlds 2, I can tell it's a bigger budget than Outer Worlds 1. But they're flat out blaming Xbox Pro. I mean, listen. Like when I said, you shout out to Fuzzy Belvedere for posting this. Not saying Xbox doesn't deserve some some criticism. Fuzzy Belvedere. Microsoft fiscal year 2026, Q2. Microsoft raises prices on consoles and Game Pass. Xbox first party. Yeah. So the thing is, the Xbox revenue falls, first party lineup to blame. They're blaming Xbox first party lineup. Now, listen, they can blame them because the games didn't do well. Not all of the games didn't do well. But you have to say, damn, man, we need to. Sometimes, what I say, sometimes you got to look in the mirror. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror. Like, what can we do to help these guys succeed? Amy Hood needs to look in the mirror. What can we do to help, Xbox succeed? Oh, raise the prices on consoles. That ain't going to help. That definitely ain't going to help. Oh, I know. Raise the price of Game Pass. That ain't going to help either. That ain't going to help. I remember when Phil Spencer, after the Redfall game, that whole Redfall situation, Phil went out there and said, we got to do better. We have to figure out a way to help these studios deliver the best games they can. How is Microsoft going to help Xbox be the best that they can be? Well, one thing I know, if something doesn't happen positive, if a couple games don't do as well, saying, you sons of bitches, you're the reason our fiscal numbers are down. I mean, I know business is a aggressive, cutthroat, business, but damn. Like you said, Max City, firing a bunch of people. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. And when you pay attention to some of the other things in the industry, like Ubisoft, they're going through their thing. Part of me believe PlayStation has things going on, but they will never let people know. That's why ponies think everything is still flawless over there. But I really want Amy Hood and them, how can we help them? Now, I understand spending that much money on it, investing that much money in gaming. Yes, you want results. Quick, fast, and hurry. But at the same time, you're not helping by raising the prices. You're not helping by pretty much not giving a shit about their consoles. You're just not helping. You're not. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. Now, if you're canceling a game because they're just not producing, I get that. I do. Perfect Dark, bro, you just can't keep on asking for money and adding additional years to the game development. Now, you can't be doing that. You ain't about to say, yeah, I know we've been developing this game for 5 years, but we need another 100 million, you assholes, and we need it ASAP, and it's going to take another 3 years. Nah, we ain't doing that. I get that. But I don't know, man. Xbox need a. Will their next console be the reboot they need? Like, you know, in sports, how they say a team needs to rebuild. Now with Xbox, I think they have the pieces there. There's just some things they need to change, right? Because when I say they have the pieces, they have the content. Oh, they have the content. They have strong service. Gamepass is phenomenal, but I don't need that service to go up anymore, right? Maybe, like Joey said earlier, when Phil Spencer retires, what would Xbox be? Because I can tell you, I've heard stories that Phil Spencer made a ton of decisions that helped keep Xbox around. We've heard multiple stories about that shit. Even with Xbox Magnus. But maybe not all of his ideas worked. Because if the Xbox Series X and S worked, they wouldn't be abandoning this shit so early. But they need, I'm not saying a reboot. Maybe that's why they got to put their console out shit next year. We need that shit to drop as soon as possible. PlayStation has the luxury of waiting because why? Because the casuals are buying their shit. Even though PlayStation's first party is kind of, you know, sparse with their games, the casuals are buying their games. GTA is going to be major for them. Major. I'm thinking, I hate to say this, y'all, this shit might be 80-20. People buying GTA on PlayStation probably be 80-20, like compared to Xbox. So that's working for the another pony came in here. Oh, Series S holding things back. The hell, Steve Moss. Steve Moss, get your punk ass out of here. Steve Moss talking about, yeah, hold the line, you bats. Hold the line. What you think we doing?
We will hold the line.
Let's go. David Mitchell said, I thought them going multi-platform was going to save them. I think it helped tremendously, and it's going to continue to help, bro. See, this is the thing. People think with the financials being down, people think that shit means they're losing money. No, that means it's down from the previous year. They're still making money. See, that's the thing. People think, oh shit. No, they made less money this year than they did last year, the previous year. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's happening, bro. See, like Kendrick Star, Series S should have been the best, the cheapest way for casuals to play GTA 6. But is it anymore? Because how much does that damn thing cost? $400? I know they upped the price. Hey, what's up, Mom? I'm on my podcast. Is something wrong?
I'm sorry. I didn't want that. Okay.
Oh, I'll call you back. It's Mama Griggity. So I do think I thought GTA 6, the Xbox Series S, will be that console. Because I told you guys, I thought the Xbox Series S was going to be a game changer. It's $349, so it's still the cheapest way to play GTA 6. But if PlayStation has the marketing, bro, yeah. You know PlayStation gonna market that shit like crazy, fam. People gonna be out there buying PlayStation 5s for GTA. Yeah, I agree, Walker Vodka. You know, people freaking out. I mean, shit, bro. Another pony came in. Yo, these hoes out of control today. Mama Dirt definitely say F PlayStation. These police out of control today. These the angry therapists with the two, they raised the prices twice, console and Game Pass. Yeah, they did, bro. But they're like, it's y'all fault, huh? DCO's H-Town to 5. I feel like this is just a distraction from Microsoft wasting billions on AI and getting no return. Xbox decline is nothing in comparison. Yeah, we got to keep a close eye on that AI shit because they're investing heavily in that shit. And if it don't work out, bro, I don't know what's going to happen over there. ODG 1974 to 5. Satya and Amy can help by getting the hell out the way and let Phil, Sarah, and Matt, the people that actually know gaming, do the jobs. Do their jobs. Know the job, do their jobs. Bro, I know ain't no more ponies coming up in here. Goodness. Bro. Do people see my video on their thing and just click on it, come in here and say, yeah, Xbox there, you N-words. Xbox ain't shit. Kiss my ass. What is going on, man? CJ Mike said, Dirt, I'm going to be real. Like, the new console is nice, but it ain't saving Xbox. I agree. You see, man, there's sometimes you just got to just say it is what it is, bro. So look, so yeah, full Trev said there's no Xbox consoles in Norway. Yeah, I'm telling you, they just fucking gave up on the series. The series consoles. They just did, man. And if they would have brought out Xbox Magnus this year, maybe you would understood that a little bit more. I mean, I know they're supposed to have an OEM this year, but they just gave up. Like, man, fuck them consoles. Man, fuck them consoles. I don't know if Xbox makes more profit than PlayStation. I know PlayStation makes more revenue, but I will say, if you look at the discrepancy with the console sales, Xbox makes a lot of money, right? You know, I don't know if they make more profit, but I think it's closer than it should be if you look at the console sales. Ain't no money in hardware. Yeah, I know that. But you still put your consoles in more places because maybe those people that buy the console, they'll subscribe to Game Pass, right? Moonlight Ace with the 2. Pony Central all aboard. Yeah, all aboard. Hell, because Amy Hood is already saying they expect the next console, like the next quarter for consoles to be down again. They already know. They know. They're like, yeah, we about to be down again. You know, shit. And then it's not helping when you're saying everything is Xbox. These skills with the tools, everything changed when they bought ABK. Yeah, I think we all know that. We all know that. Oh, hell yeah. I told you, you piece of shit. I told all of you. When they bought ABK, it's over. Phil Spencer is retiring in 2025. Tim, but it's 2026 now. Oh, shut up. He's still retiring soon. Shit. Do you know Phil Spencer was amazing? Phil Spencer shit a biscuit the other day and we ate it with our eggs and bacon. That was stupid. The fuck was that? Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, Xbox is fine. They had a bad quarter. I think things will this year, I think things might boost up a little bit with Forza Horizon 6 dropping, Fable, Gears of War E-Day, Halo. You know, I think things are hype up a little bit, get up a little bit, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. Love you guys. A biscuit. Can we get the next minute? It's 10 minutes. Is Tim Dog? What the fuck I'm gonna talk about? Listen, love you guys, man. Xbox ain't going nowhere, you know. Y'all know damn well these little punk ass numbers ain't shit. We've been through much worse. Yo, hold on, wait. Let me do this. About to be a topic. Hold on. Xbox been through much worse. Shit. Y'all think these little punk ass numbers got us down? These punk ass ponies coming in here talking shit? That ain't nothing compared to some of the shit we went through. That multiplat shit first hit. Woo! Bruh. When that multiplat shit first hit, man, I was like, yo. I told y'all this story 1,000 times, so please forgive me for repeating. But I was like, man, it's over. My YouTube career is over. It was like, I'm not lying. When that shit first hit in 2024 with the whole Tim Dog thing, when he lost it with the four games, bro, I straight up was like, my YouTube career is over. One I'm gonna talk about. I'm not lying. I am not lying to y'all. I was like, when Tim Dog was like, they're going full multiplayer. I remember the last message I've ever sent to Tim Dog is when he first started tripping, right? I sent him a message. I was like, Tim, is this true, bro? What's going? He was like, Dirt. No, we were still cool then. Dirt, I don't trust them, man. I don't trust them mother effers. Something's going on, Dirt. They're going multiplayer, Dirt. I was like, for real, Tim? He was like, yeah, for real. Then I remember I hit up Rand in the DM. I was like, Rand, is this shit true? Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, Rand, is this shit true? He was like, yeah. But I was like, they're going full third party. And at the time, Rand was like, I don't know if they're going full third party, but they are doing some third party shit. And I was like, nah, man. Then my eyes were getting watery. Then I remember talking to Sean. I was like, Sean, you see this shit? He was like, fuck that. Damn it, Dut. Now, I remember a little bit before Tim Dog came out, I think maybe a week or two before, somebody told Sean about Hellblade 2 being in development for PlayStation. I was like, what? Sean was like, yeah, Dut. I heard that shit is going to be true, Dut. I was like, oh, man, damn. So y'all want to come here about these little punk-ass numbers? Because a few Xbox games didn't do that well last quarter. Kiss my ass. Shit. They come in here. Boy, who's up there losing that damn mind when that CMA blocked that deal in 2023. Boy, I would never have more opponents come in my chat on a Dark Man than that night. That night, when the CMA blocked that deal, bro. Oh, my God. Bruh, that night I had, that week, it was a couple days later, I had, because it was the Tuesday when they blocked that deal. Bruh, I'm not lying. I said at least 20 ponies came in on that show talking shit. The mods was busy that night, and y'all want to think these little punk ass financial numbers got us down bad? Get out of here. Shit. Y'all have no idea. You should fight Sigs and Cereal? For what? What did he say? Did he say something about me? Shit. Dirt was running for his life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, come on, man. Stop it. Ponies think this the dub. You say shit. Y'all better hope y'all like developers. I'm sorry, y'all state of play is good. Next month we roasting y'all ass. The duck of death with the 5. If the media and YouTubers treated Xbox like they do Sony and Nintendo, it would have made all the difference. I mean, it was funny because the 360 generation, which is of course their most successful generation, the media loved the 360, bro. BT Maverick with the 1 membership. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, man. So, yeah, you need some coochie, man. Dirt Xbox did clip y'all like a day ago. Yeah, that bitch. Did he clip when I was roasting his ass? Let me see. Hold on, let me see. He used a clip of us at the beginning of his videos before. I've actually tried to take it easy on him because he kind of slow maybe, but I just don't care like enough about him. So let's see. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Y'all said, so you say his last video? Let me see. Xvault Gaming. Xbox fans flip the narrative. Okay, this is his last video. Oh shit. Hold on.
PlayStation. Huh? You're gonna tell me a kid is gonna ask to buy an Xbox if they can play Halo on their PlayStation?
Of course not.
Dude, I live in fucking Pony Nation. I think I'm the only Xbox fucking fan in Panama. It's already hard to tell everybody that your box is absolutely trash.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today we're going to go over your next dose of...
Yo, what? Joey was... Bro, how old was that clip? When was the last time I used that brick background, bro? That shit had to be 2023. Maybe that was early 2024. What's in it? Xbox exclusives coming to PS5. Fans change narrative. What?
The salty batch files, that's right. What we're going to go over is a lot of flip-flopping from the Xbox talking heads, fraud, shills, grifters. All wasn't going to happen, but now...
Shut up. Island Gaming with Jay. Oh, shit, he going to have the Island Gaming with Jay. Who else? Old school. Let me see. Who else? Yeah. So he used the clip of us at the beginning of Joey. Okay. Okay. Of Joey getting angry about Xbox not doing shit in Panama. What? Okay. Because we're Xbox fans and Joey was being critical of Xbox, so you put that clip. See, that's one reason why y'all won't see me crash out over some shit Xbox does. They want that. Joey, did you see that shit? They want that. They want to clip us do a Tim Dog. They want that shit. They want that shit. They want to see me. Bro, how long J-Dub still got that clip of me saying Xbox lost the console war? I said that shit late 2023-4. He still will play that clip. That's what they want. They want us to go out there and crash out over Xbox. They want us to D-batch or Tim Dog. Why you think they be laughing at Kid Smooth? Because he'd crash out, pulling his hair out. Oh, Xbox. That's what they want. I won't give it to you, hoes. I can be pissed off at Phil Spencer, Xbox, Sarah Bond, Amy Hood, Satya. I ain't gonna let y'all see that shit. Because fuck y'all. Y'all don't deserve it. That's what they want, man. When Tim Dog flipped and became an Xbox hater, you know what the ponies did? We got them. We got their leader. Oh, yes, it's a success. Then you got guys like Xvault still talk about stupid shit that's happened 2 years ago. He have nothing new to talk about? What you gonna talk about, man? What you gonna talk about? You gonna talk about Marathon? Oh no, let me pull up a clip of WBG from 2 years ago with Joey being critical of Xbox. Joey actually being critical of Xbox. Let me put that clip at the beginning of my video and don't say shit else. Man, fuck you. Trying to be nice, boy. I'm trying to be nice, man. All right, I'm about to go. The homie. Oh, shit, I forgot to put that timestamp down. Shit, I got to guess now. 126. Now I'll go back and fix it. Vic Al Gambino with the 2 numbers are bad because of Forever Games. It is what it is. No, I mean, look, bro, I'm a whole Xbox accountable. A few of their games did not do well last quarter. You know, it just didn't. But at the same time, like I said in the thumbnail, Microsoft, you blame Xbox, but at the same time, you can't sabotage them and then say, oh, it's your fault. You can't up the price of Game Pass, up the price of their consoles, then say, oh, it's your fault. Come on, bro. How you gonna do that shit? You can't have a you can't have a person preparing a meal and then somebody go in there and overseason the soup. And people are like, yo, this shit's salty. And you say, yo, it was your fault, but you the one to put the extra seasoning in the fucking salt, the soup. That was a bad analogy, but you guys know what I mean. You can't sabotage it, then say it's your fault it didn't do well. That makes no sense to me. Maxi Rec with the 5. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Max City with the 2 says, Sigs and Cereal, love your channel, Dirt. That's BS. Oh, no, I mean, yeah, I didn't know what what the guy was saying. But you know, like, shout out to him, bro. Why you can't? Who pooped in the soup? Imagine me, my wife cooking soup and not sabotage it. Like, I'm getting tired of her shit. Let me go sabotage this soup. Put a whole bunch of extra salt in there and then salt, like, oh, this soup too salty. Damn. I don't know what happened. Then I'm like, you bitch. This salt is disgusting. This soup is terrible. Why so salty? Then you looking on the damn hidden camera like my black ass to pour extra salt in there. That's what they did, man. Let's raise the prices of Game Pass. Let's raise the price of the consoles. Let's say the hell with the Xbox Series X and S consoles. Yeah. All right, I gotta go. Time Maker Man with the 2. Buster Moon just needs the blue chew. Yeah, that ain't the first video. He did another one like a week or 2 ago of an old clip of us. So they be listening to our shit. Is he listening to this one, man? If you listen to it, I'm looking at the camera. Fuck you. How about that one? I don't know enough about him. I need to learn more about him. If you want to keep on using our clips, I need to learn more about, because he was kind of off my radar, right? He's kind of irrelevant to me. So I don't really pay attention to him. But you want to keep on posting our clips? I mean, look, bro, it's all fair. It's all fair. I do console war content. Clip my shit. But at the same time, don't expect me not to retaliate. I'm not one of these guys that go out there ignoring shit. Sometimes I might, because some people might not be worth it. And maybe he ain't worth the E-ranks, but I'm gonna pay close attention. I'm gonna pay close attention. Because I check a lot of ponies' channels on the regular to see if they say anything about me. I'm gonna pay close attention. And he's one I really, I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna pay close attention. Dan Lazaro with the 5. Seamus was right. The killer was in the house the whole time. Capitalism kills everything. Greed. Yeah, it's rough, bro. But you know, that ABK deal, like D-Skills H-Town said earlier in the show, that ABK deal changed everything. Even Tim Dog said that. Even Tim Dog said on Twitter when he was crashing out, that ABK deal changed everything. And you have to be real. Spending $70 billion on it, bro. yeah, you can see how that shit would change a lot. But you know, we'll see what happens, bro. Rick Al Gambino with the 5. Microsoft passed Xbox the ball. When the Xbox went for the layup, Microsoft stuffed the ball at Xbox face and blamed Xbox for the L. Hashtag handicap. Pretty much. Microsoft passed the ball. You know, I'm a hoop guy. When Xbox went up for the layup, Microsoft stuffed the ball at Xbox face and blamed it. There you go, man. Yeah, bro. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, man. See you guys later. See you guys tomorrow. TTS is tomorrow. Me and Sean gonna talk some shit. And that's about it, man. Peace out, you POSs.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
I know one damn thing. Dealing with Spy, you could call me Michael Spinks, you asshole. Michael Spinks? Look at it, look. Anton Daniels. Yeah, look at that shit. Chauncey, but Byron Russell. DJ Brother Dogs, you can call me Tint, 1% Tint. How in the hell, Madam, call me Barrett? What kind of shit is that? Bizarre. How am I bizarre? He actually like Anthony Mason. You know, I'm tired of this shit. California Raisin. Time Maker Man. California Raisin? Titus O'Neil, yeah. I don't have to deal with this, man. I'm leaving. All right. I love y'all, but I don't have to deal with it. I'm not Coltrane, you POS. Sing to a CC. Who? CC who? Swiffy McVeigh. Now you said D12 members? Hey, man, don't be laughing at that shit, man. They can call me 1% Tint. Or prune. You know what? That's it. Nobody call me no damn prune. This is some bullshit. I don't have to deal with this, man. I'm a grown-ass man. You can call me a prune.
Nigga!